Hello, how are y'all today? Hopefully everything and everyone is doing good on this wonderful Sunday. Um, I was given a message as soon as I woke up and I was just laying in my bed, just laying in my bed and just, enjoying God's presence. For y'all who do not know, like I said before, I still, what I'm saying, God is still a part of my life. So, like I said, even though I do tarot, this is not to like take his place or try to predict the future or anything like that because I'm not God. But I am a messenger. All right. And um I was laying in my bed. I was just laying here in my bed as soon as I woke up and opened my eyes, just thanking him, you know what I'm saying? I had just got out of a relation. Well, I won't say a relationship, a situationship that I thought was a relationship. But I'm not here to bash the person. We all have our flaws and stuff where we stay somewhere too long when we're not supposed to. Okay. And I was I channeled in the song Just for Me by KIRK Franklin. And I'm gonna put it on here in the description so you can listen to it or read the lyrics. And when I was listening to the songs, I started getting downloads. Okay. And the download message that I was getting, I wrote it down. Okay. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop beating yourself up over what is not in your life right now. Okay. I'm getting ready to do a reading, but I just know this video is just not gonna get a lot of likes or a ton of likes because the truth has to be said, whether you know what I'm saying, want to hear it or not. It just has to be said. So what I'm saying is the song was mainly about God closing doors for reasons. Something that wasn't even meant for you to even have, like certain relationship or a job or an opportunity. And some of y'all may not understand why God didn't want you to further that career or further that relationship because he heard conversations that was had said behind your back, and he seen some actions that was meant to harm you. He seen the people that was doing it, that the schemes that they were trying to do to destroy your mind, your mental, your health, or your well-being, or your spirit. Okay. So what you don't know, the enemy may have been trying to do something to harm you, or it was meant for evil, but God was able to turn that for good by closing those doors. And rejection is for your protection. Okay? You will sense when something is not right in your spirit. You will sense when it's time for you to move on. Okay? This helps you to elevate to a whole new frequency. And it's causing you not to be the same person no more. It's causing you not to um think the way you used to think, operate the way you used to operate. Okay? And it's okay to cry. It's okay to grieve. Give yourself 48 hours and get back on what it is that you're needing to do. All right? But just remember, what's for you will be for you. I don't know. I sound like I'm talking about, but what it is, what's for you, it will be for you. Okay? So just don't rush it. God, everything happened in His time and divine timing. Okay? Because when you rush it and try to do things in your own, when it comes to a job or relationships, what will happen is you'll end up in false soulmate twin flames relationship. You'll end up working a temporary job, all right, or you'll end up being in a situation where it wasn't even meant to be, and you'll start seeing it because you so busy looking at everything else and not paying attention to the red flags or trusting in your intuition. So just trust in divine timing that everything is going to work out, and continue to be patient and have faith. And that's where I went wrong. Even when you know you waited, still pray about it and ask God for discernment when it comes to people and jobs and places. And wait, even if you have to fast, wait. I don't know what's making me say this, but I'm saying it. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. What is it that Gemini's needing to move away from and block out of their life completely? What is it that Gemini's need to move away from and block completely out of their life? Who is it that they're needing to move away from and block out of their life? All right. Go ahead and take deep breaths, set your intentions. And like I said before, you don't have to be a Gemini. I was looking for that pen. You don't have to be a Gemini. You can be another zodiac sign with Gemini placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What is it that Gemini needs to block out of their life? Who is it that Gemini needs to block out of their life for good and move forward? What is it that Geminis need to block out of their life and move forward? What and who Geminis need to block out of their life? So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, King of Knight of Wands. You could have been dealing with someone that was, it was an on and off, could have been a relationship, friendship, a job. All right. This could have happened in these seasons, Aries season, Leo season, or Sagittarius season. Some of y'all might need to cut this off before it is Sagittarius season, so you might need to cut it off during this season. You probably was supposed to cut it off in all Aries and Leo season, and you didn't do that. And this is the time for you to cut it off now. Walk away from a job that you know that you're supposed to walk away. Leave a relationship that you know you're supposed to be leaving. You'll feel it in your spirit. You'll feel it in your spirit that it's time for you to move around. Okay? It was on and off. On and off. Could have been a friendship. What else, Spirit? What is it that Geminis need to cut off or leave? Close. What doors they need to close? Leo. With this strength card, I'm hearing it's hard. It's like it feels difficult for you to leave. It's like you feel it's hard for you to leave. It's hard for you to not be in this connection with, or be wherever it is that you're at. Like it's hard. You're trying to walk away, or you're trying to close the door, but it's hard. You're trying to gain the strength. You could be praying and asking God for strength. You could be praying and asking God for the strength. Okay? Could be asking God for strength to help you. Okay, I'm just trying to move this up. Make sure everything is... Okay. So y'all could be asking God to help you to gain the strength to, you know, to gain the strength to close these doors, to leave a situation alone or leave a job alone. I want to share a story with y'all real quick. I remember when I was working with Credence Resource Management, and I have been there for 5 years. And the first 3 years was good. Everything was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was fine. But my last 2 years, I started noticing, because I started fasting. I started fasting more frequently. And um, every day I would go to work. I'm sitting in my cubicle. I would always bring my Bible. And I always was to myself. I've always been the type of person that been to myself. And I sit by the window. I like sitting by the window. It allow me to think a little bit more and clearer. I like quietness. I like listening to music and stuff, but I also like it being quiet because it allowed me to think. It allowed me to get downloads. It allowed me to listen to my intuition. It's like a lot of things start coming towards me that I need to hear. So when I'm in quietness, everything that's been playing or said or whatever the case may be, it allows me to detox my mind so the right messages and downloads can come to me. And I would sit in my cubicle by myself. I'll read my Bible in between calls when no one is calling, and then I'll get those downloads and I'll write them down. And I don't know. It was like going towards like the fourth year, like the end of that year, I started noticing that something kept saying like, you need to leave this job. You need to leave this job. And I was not in the predicament to leave my job because I had a little faith. Like I was trying to build my faith, but it was kind of little because, I was like, if I leave my job, then who gonna help me pay the bills? I got kids. I'm not married. I don't have a man in my life to help me with no bills, things of that nature. So how I'm gonna get this taken care of? And when I stayed, I suffered. I literally suffered. Things start like it was just like I'm in the manager office about stupid stuff. It was so weird. And he gave me another chance, like, okay, I went on another fast. And he said, you need to leave this job. And I was like, God, I can't do that. And the more I stayed and I felt it in my spirit to leave, I suffered. I suffered. It was one thing out of another. I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't talk. It was one thing after another. And finally, December 23rd of 2000 and I want to say 2022, I did another fast because I heard him say it again, and I was like, God, I went on a fast, and I just want to make sure that this is you telling me that you want me to leave this job, okay? And I'm not I'm not leaning on my own understanding. Because it took me so much to build the strength to not leave the job. Or it took me so much strength to leave the job because I didn't even want to leave the job. So it took me a lot of strength to leave the job because something was really holding me back. So my second day of fasting, I'm at work. I just kept feeling that feeling was like, even when stuff is wrong and it's not right or things are not going the way I want to or whatever the case may be, I've been one of those people to try to stay and make it work. But that feeling was just in my spirit. It just was like, it's time. It's time. It's time to go, Jazz. It is time to go. You do not have to worry about anything. It's time to go. And when I say at the time I had my own I had TikTok, and that was when I was doing Experience God's Love. I was making shirts. And I'm gonna bring that back when the time is right. I think the time wasn't right then when I did it. But I was trying to do that, and when I went to the bathroom to record, sometimes it feels very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. But that is when your faith is being tested. And I started crying. And I said, okay, God, I'm finna be obedient. And I left the job. I jumped in my car and I left the job. I didn't put in no 2-week notice or nothing. He didn't want me to put a 2-week notice in. I tried to do that. They was begging me to stay. So obviously I was a good employee. I did that. I was putting in my 2-week notice. They begged me to stay. Don't put in your 2-week notice no more. Just leave when I tell you to. And when I say the next year, I didn't have no job and I didn't have a car. I still had my apartment and everything. My kids, good thing, their school was right there directly by the apartment. When I say all that year, he had my back. I didn't have to want for no money. I was able to pay my rent. I was able to keep food in the house. I was able to make sure my kids was okay and my bills was paid. I was getting money. And I was talking about not just, the employment, because that lasted so long. But I was also getting the money that I was owed for my taxes. I received money. Like, sometimes I was receiving unexpected money that I didn't even know nothing about. I didn't even know it was coming to me. Money from like Wells Fargo with the auto. They were sending me a check and stuff. And I was like, what? And money from the school, they gave me like $1,000 some dollars. And when I got to a car accident, me and my kids was in a car accident that year, like in 2021, that money ended up coming in 2022. And, was it 2023? I'm sorry. 2023. And that was like by itself, all together for me and my kids, I want to say almost like 13 or 14. Because I got the largest amount. It was around there. But I was just receiving so much money, and I was able to pay my bills and keep up with my rent and stuff. And that's what some of y'all are just thinking, like, if you leave a situation, you'll never find true love again. If you leave a job, you'll never find another job again. Or even though you know the job is shitty, and I hate to say it that way, you feel like you'll never find another job. You'll never have an opportunity like this before. I mean, you'll never be able to find another opportunity. And that's only your mind playing tricks on you. That's only the enemy trying to make you feel discouraged. Okay? Yeah. Like, some of y'all really need to just be very ambitious. The same way you go in there with, like, you be on it, like you be, I want to say you're very ambitious about what it is you do. Because you go in there and you do your job. Or you go into a connection with no, you know what I'm saying? You just go in with your eyes closed. And you do what you're supposed to do. But it's time for you to move around. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to close those doors. It's time. Somebody could have been in a situation or a relationship or a job almost 8 years, close to 8 years, 8 months. Okay, you need to listen to your intuition. That same, um, yeah, some of y'all are scared to walk away because of finances, or you feel like you'll never. Yeah, it's regarding money, and you waiting, you're hanging around, whatever it is, job, relationship, friendship, whatever it is, you just need to. It's time. It is time to close those doors, but you're scared. Whatever you're, most of y'all are trying to see if you leave a job, or if you leave a situation, when it comes to money, the amount of money that you need to take care of a bill or certain bills or all of your bills in that month, like you could have been one of those people that calculate all your bills and then you already know what you're working with as far as your finances or your money. And you like, dang, I'm gonna be short $200 or $300. And whoever you was with was helping you. Or wherever, what other job you was at, you feel like you might not find that. And I don't know why I'm getting it. Somebody have a record, like a background, like in certain jobs check your background. And some of y'all, like when y'all got this job, they didn't really check your background. Or if they did, they still helped you get the job. And you trying to hang on to a job that is time for you to move around. Because that's not the only job that don't check backgrounds. That's not the only job that's going to give you the opportunity. If some of y'all believe in God, God can do um, the possible when you feel like it's impossible. If that makes any sense to you. So if you feeling like you can't find love or whatever the case may be because of what took place in the relationship, or you feel like you can't get a job because your background or something like that, or you feel like you'll never have true friends because you feel like every friend that you met, they fake, but you try to be that friend to hold on to it, you need to stop doing that because you like, I won't say you're making yourself weak, but your boundaries. It's allowing people to just walk over you. And that's what it's making, it's allowing people to play in your face. It's allowing people to just, yeah, walk over you. And this is a very hard decision to make. But you have to be rational about this. Very rational about it. It's putting you in I want to say a vulnerable place where some of y'all would be like, I'm tired of it. And you could be very emotional. It could be causing you to be in your mind about this, but not like bad. It's like, dang, I don't know. You know, you seen everything, you seen the red flags and stuff, but you like, I don't know if I want to be in this connection or not. If I want to continue to just stay at this job, I know it's like, no. I'm telling you, if you stay, you're gonna suffer. I'm telling you, when I stayed and I knew that I heard God tell me to leave that job, I started crying. Like, I just started crying like it was whooping me or something. I started crying. Like, for real. What else? This job is not paying you as much. This job is not paying you as much, but the little money that you are getting from this job, you're using it to pay back child support or pay some uh a particular bill or something, that a medical bill. This job is not paying you what you need, what you deserve. They breadcrumbing you, and you deserve better. Don't let nothing or nobody breadcrumb you. Even if you're in a relationship, they could have been given to you and another particular person. Like, or whatever they had left, they try to give to you knowing they had more they could give to you. Because they in your face asking you for stuff. They be in your face asking you for stuff. They can give you more money too to help you out with your bills. Especially my women who have kids. Don't let no man, you know what I'm saying, breadcrumb you. And you got kids. They taking, or they be asking you for money. They taking money, they taking from your kids. Food out of your kids' mouth. They taking from your kids. If they don't know how to give to you, not no $10, no $20. Oh, he put gas in my car. No, until he get paid, he needs to be giving you something. Because when you get paid or you have money or he help, he's asking you. So, but this job, I'm telling you, closed the world. Something better is getting ready to come. Something better is getting ready to come. Something better is getting ready to come. Something is getting ready to turn in your favor with the world card. The chariot, but some of y'all, soon as you close this door, soon as you close the door to a relationship, to a job, oh my God, I'm trying to keep on. Something's gonna come real quick. Clarify the world card. Clarify the world card. What's getting ready to come to you? Clarify the world card. Some of y'all might mess around and get a new car. You're gonna mess around and get with the Ten of Pentacles is giving me. Some of y'all might mess around and be starting your own business, and you're gonna be successful in that. Whatever this job is, that your own business or whatever it, you know what I'm saying. You probably been working on it, and you probably had this in mind. It might not be meant for some of y'all to work a job. It might be meant for you to just have your own business. You might mess around and you and your family might start a business, or it just may be you starting a business so you can keep the business up and flowing for the next generation, which would be your kids. Well, I'm going to say next generation. So you'll have the business started. So when you die, your kids will have it. Because I got a Ten of Pentacles right here. Your kids will have the business. You'll show how your kids how to operate the business, and then they leave it for their kids, and so forth like that is what I'm seeing here. Some of y'all might mess around and get a new job, but if you end up getting more money, it might help some of y'all to pay like a medical bill, especially if you like have cancer or something like that. A medical bill, or someone that you love, like a loved one, could be in a hospital and you paying on their bill. You could be paying on their doctor bill, or some of y'all could be paying like court fees or something like that. You know, paying your lawyer or something like that. And you're getting money for that. But some of these jobs are this job. You already know. You will know. You will definitely know. Clarify the world card. What's that? Yeah. Especially if you a man that's paying child support and you've been losing a lot of sleep behind. I won't say a lot of sleep, but you've been losing sleep. You've been losing sleep. You've been losing sleep. This could be for a male Gemini, or if you're a male masculine operating out of your masculine energy. It's like you working. You staying at a job to work. Like you hanging around at a job to work. That's why I got here the Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman. All right, but you're not happy. You're not happy at the job. Like when you first got the job, you was happy because you know what I'm saying, you got a job. You was able to get a job. You was able to land a job because it was hard for you to get one. Now that you've been there for a while, it's like they the only one that's paying me, you know, and I bust my ass And I'm seeing the truth that it just, some of y'all may start getting frustrated and be making a decision to leave the job. I just seen the judgment and the Eight of Cups again. But some of y'all are staying because either you're trying to work to build to get a car, and then you paying either legal, like court fees, child support, or something like that. Is what I'm getting here. Some of y'all might be in a relationship with another, could be in a relationship with a Virgo, and you have a child by a woman, and I don't know, the woman you with, she makes a lot of money, so she could be a Gemini, and you probably have a child by. So either you could be in a relationship with a Gemini or a Virgo, or your baby mama could be a Gemini or a Virgo. One of the two. But I do know whoever you're in a relationship, they make decent money. And you probably know them and y'all talking. But this person understand your situation and they kind of helping you as well. But I don't feel like some of y'all like that because it's like you don't want to be in connection with this a particular person because it makes you feel less of a man. Is what I'm getting here. It makes you feel less of a man. But this person is, they could be saying they going, oh, yeah, it make you feel like you don't like, yeah, yeah. If you're a man, I'm getting like you. It's I don't know, like when y'all don't have money, y'all feel less attractive. Y'all don't want to like have sex or nothing. It's closing you. It's like closing your creative side. It's just making you feel more emotional and want you and makes you withdraw. But you have to close these doors in order for something to better come. Somebody is always asking for money or asking for something. You know, you're always turning around and you're having to give. And then when you give to them, they always want to fight because they feel like it's not enough. This is not for you, child. This is for my child. What the hell? And then it causes you to work even harder. Yes. You trying to save your baby mama trying to look glamorous and shit. No. And this Ten of Pentacles can't wipe the freak back out. And it's like, it's pushing you to try to get another job, better job. So you don't have to ask nobody for anything. So you don't have to worry about begging people for money or being in a relationship to have a female asking you for nothing. You can do everything and put it in your name. Or trust, I believe, I used to be on child support before. And I have the checks to prove it. I was on child support before. And I had 3 kids. I have 5 in all. At the time I already had my first one. So I had 2 kids already and I was pregnant with my 4th one. Luckily, I got off. Because me and the father, we had to sign some papers and do what we need to do, to and get some stuff notarized and things of that nature. So, and I'm in the state of Texas. So, yeah. But, yeah, like, that was hard. It felt really hard to try to do child support. And then I had to get another job and then they tried to take money out of their check. No. I called down there and told them, shoot, we're not doing that. But y'all baby mama, y'all, oh my God, I just want to give y'all a hug. Serious. For my masculine Geminis, I really want to give y'all a hug. And then the crazy part about it, they not even letting you see your kid. I be want to give men's like the men's who really be wanting to take care of their kids and see their kids, spend time with their kids and stuff like that. I be want to give y'all a hug. Now, if it's the opposite and the woman was trying to put you in the child life and tell you about the kid and you know what I'm saying, and you always coming up with different excuses and you ain't trying to come see the child, then when child support hit, then I don't feel sorry for you because she gave you chance to see the child, even gave you addresses to come see the child, gave you her phone number to see the child, reached out to your mama for you to see the child. Nobody telling your mama, hey, you know what I'm saying, not delivering she's not your mother not delaying your mother not delivering the message. She's actually delaying the message. So she's not telling you. I don't feel sorry for you. But some of y'all, I'm telling you, some of y'all are definitely needing to close a door. I don't or a relationship. Now there is maybe somebody that's going to try to come back into your energy, Scorpio or Libra, and try to offer you something, but you need to be careful with that. In divine timing, you're going to see is everything. You need to set boundaries with this person. You need to get straight to the point. Ask questions or whatever the case may be. Don't play no games with this person. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius. If they ain't trying to come in on good terms or they not trying to come in um, with good intentions and they still with them games, but they just trying to do it different, trying to hide everything, get messages and stuff like that, where you have to put a passcode to a message and stuff like that, in that, walk away, okay? Because you can do bad by yourself. What is this card that's flipped over? And wait for something better, because it's coming. That's what I have here, y'all. That's crazy. I'm hearing advice. What is the advice for? Advice. Go slow. So next time another opportunity come your way or another relationship come your way, take your time and go slow. Take your time and ask God, is this the job that you want me to be at? Is this the relationship that you want me to be in? Don't ever rush. I don't care how long you've been by yourself. I don't care how long it's been as far as a job wise. Make sure you pray and fast. Okay? And you cannot rush the process. You have to have faith in that. Have faith that your prayers will be answered. Some marriage. So once some of y'all leave a connection, you will be in a better connection, and it does involve marriage. And some of y'all might mess around and have kids. If you was like not able to have kids, I'm telling you, sometimes it's not meant for you to be married to a particular person. Sometimes it's not meant for you to have kids. I don't care your situation. If it's meant for you to have kids, you're gonna have kids. Some females saying my tubes tied. I've been having fertility problems. My tubes are burned. If it's meant for you to have kids, it will happen. You will mess around and get the money to get the I think it's IVF or something like that. Yeah, IVF. Or shoot, it's women's that they got pregnant. It's women's that got pregnant and their tubes was burnt or tied. It was just meant. It was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. And vulnerable. Don't allow addiction. Don't allow your situation to make you feel vulnerable to the point where anybody can come in and you just accept anything or any job or a relationship. So when you're in a vulnerable state, like, man, I don't want this job or whatever, and you just doing applications or you're looking for love, you're being as vulnerable state where you might not know and you just accepting anything. And God don't want you to do that. Just wait. Be patient and wait. Tell him. Just be patient and wait. I sure hope that makes sense for some of y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end that right there. And I will talk to y'all later.